Time to go, baby.
Good evening. Who's here? Is it a party? I see people bouncing in. I'm going to say it's a party. That's the wrong button. When did that get switched? Oh man, everything's all messed up on my screen. Craig says he's having a mental breakdown. That's just like my Tuesday. So we have 3 races tonight. I gave a little extra time in case I yapped too much or in case you guys had any questions or can you guys believe that we are 4 weeks away from the end of the year? The sim year, obviously. And you will have survived 1 whole year with the new system. You can do it. Laurel, I think you're fake. Oh, shoot. Does that mean we have to breed mares? No. I don't want to.
I'll do the dancer stakes tonight.
No. It's a little late for me to do that. Entry clerk wanted to know if I wanted to add the dancer stakes, and I guess I could, but I don't even know where that is to add it. So Cindy Saunders is here. Cindy Saunders is a good human being. I bet a bunch of you are. I've actually met a lot of you. I'm stalling because I didn't have anything pulled up. I do now, though. All right, so the first race is the 1.25 mile Oceanside Classic. $1 million on the line at Oceanside Racetrack, which is Del Mar of the Sim. The Pacific Classic in real life, which is what this race is named after, is next weekend. So almost true to reality. Pursuing the Moon is the horse on the fence, and this is Cindy Saunders' homebred. He's earned $7.9 million like a total slacker. Just kidding, that's a joke. He won the Stewards Cup Classic a couple years ago. A friend just texted me, "Do I look pregnant yet?" with a picture. Yes? Like, what do you want me to say to that? Anyway, Pursuing the Moon won the Pegasus Classic earlier this year and then rode a 3 race win streak going into the Louisville Classic, where he finished second by just ahead to Emmett. And you better believe Emmett is in this field. It's a trick question. Always say no. Okay, well, my bad. She wants to be pregnant, though. I mean, she is pregnant. She wants to. Okay, I'm gonna just not. Number 2 is last year's Louisville Derby winner, and this is Free Fall for Rebecca Rose Hepburn. The 4-year-old son of Henry is 9 for 15 lifetime, coming off a victory in the American Maturity over a horse named I'm the Man, who is in this race. Free Fall has the fastest co-fastest speed figure in the field at 111. Pursuing the Moon has a 110. This guy has been 9, 10, 13, has been top 3 in 12, no, 13 of his 15 starts. And one of those losses off the board was when he ran 4th in the Desert World Cup 2 starts back, beaten only a length and a quarter. Number 3 is your Derby winner from 2 years ago, and this is Ichabod Crane for Sarah Euleen. The son of Duke of Edinburgh has earned $10 million, and he's not even the coolest horse in Sarah's barn. Something like that. After running second in the Desert World Cup, Sarah brought him back in a barrier trial rather than go for one of the week 7. Nope, that's not the one. Week 8 Grade 1 races to get him on a different schedule because he could have gone 8, 10, 12, but that's tough. So instead, he switched to go week 9, and he finished third that day behind Emmett and Pursuing the Moon, beaten 2 lengths for the win. But we all know that this is his distance. This is his jam, and he is the defending champion of this race. Number 4, Emmett for Sam Clearwater, the homebred son of Eddie Stone, is 9 for 16 with only $6 million in the bank. Loser. That's a joke, Sam. Don't cry. He is coming off a victory in the Louisville Classic. This is your Stewards Cup Juno winner from a couple years ago. Last year, he ran second, beaten a nose in the Midsummer Classic, which is our big feature event later today. and he is 2 for 4 this year with 2 seconds. Rounding out the field is Sarah's second horse, and this is I'm the Man for Sarah Euline. It might be the better runner, maybe. We don't know that yet, but this is a nice horse, and he's like starting to come into his own. He already has 2 Grade 1 wins this year. He did finish second to Free Fall last out, and he was eighth in the Desert World Cup. But between those events, he won the Inglewood Gold Cup over this distance with a 108, and he won the Hot Springs Handicap. He is versatile. He is just like really nice, and he is also a Duke of Edinburgh. I know Sarah's been really high on this horse. Obviously, I think he's like the fifth best horse in her barn. So that's your field. Do you guys get your bets in? Pick 4, pick 6 daily double. Now Vincent has me all wondering what the freaking Dancer Stakes is. What is that? Should I call it? Was it a good field? Did I miss out? I don't see anyone talking, so. Okay, fifth best was an exaggeration, probably. I'm just saying. You know who I think is best. All right, let's pop to it. Betting pool for the Oceanside Classic closes at $3,000 for reasons. They're in the gate. They're off in the Oceanside Classic. Emmett was one step slow, so too I'm the Man, and Free Fall is going to go out to lead as per expected. Free Fall is the early leader, and Ichabod Crane going to keep the pressure on him, and those two scoot away from Pursuing the Moon on the fence. Emmett is alongside, dropping in from the outside, and I'm the Man takes back last. They come down past us for the first time. They've got 1 mile left to go in the Oceanside Classic, and Free Fall is leading a neck over Ichabod Crane. 6 back to Pursuing the Moon, who's chasing in third and happy to let them get away. Then comes Emmett alongside, and I'm the Man. Those three are 3 across the track. It is Free Fall who's leading them around the turn to the backstretch. Still ahead in front of Ichabod Crane, and those two are now a dozen lengths clear Pursuing the Moon, and they're throwing it down out here. Free Fall and Ichabod Crane trying to get away from the rest of the field. These are no slouches behind them, though. Pursuing the Moon still tracking in third. Emmett is now fourth, a good 14 lengths off the leader, and I'm the Man is right alongside. They've come to the half-mile pole, and Ichabod Crane gets his head in front now. Ichabod Crane with a head in front of Free Fall, and they only have 6 weeks lengths on Pursuing the Moon, who is in third, as Emmett is now still fourth, and I'm the Man fifth, and they're coming to the top of the lane, and Pursuing the Moon only has to make up 4 as Ichabod Crane is getting tired. Free Fall puts a head back in front. Emmett, I'm the Man, Pursuing the Moon, all coming after them. It is Free Fall, Ichabod Crane, Pursuing the Moon, coming quickly though. Pursuing the Moon bursts between them, and Pursuing the Moon gets up in the shadow of the wire over Free Fall and Ichabod Crane. They had 6 lengths on Emmett, and then I'm the Man. What were you two, Sarah and Rose, what were you guys doing? Did you guys really think that was a good idea to go really, really fast early? I'm just kidding. You can't control it. Neither can I. The official winner is Pursuing the Moon, a 5-year-old black horse by Champion out of Calling on Angels by All of Time. A homebred for Cindy Saunders, who is now 14 for 21 lifetime. You know what's weird about this? I actually, in my head, had this whole speech prepared because some horses do still go 12, 16, or 12, and then like a workout or barrier trial 14. And I was looking at these horses and I was like, wow, this could be like the last big win for any of these guys. Because if you don't win the Stewards Cup Classic, like this is it, right? And then I was looking at them and I'm like, well, you know, Sarah's going to run that horse till he's 75. And you know, Rose is going to run that horse till he's 75. And I don't know Sam well enough to make a leap. So never mind. Speech redacted. Next up, we do have the Midsummer Oaks. We have a field of 8 here. And I was kind of glancing through this field last night, and then I was like, what the heck? Like, where's the horse that won the Oaks, the Louisville Oaks? She's in the boy race. That's where she's at. So on the fence for Eugene Ferguson is Hudson Hall, the daughter of Duke of Edinburgh. She's 3 for 7 with 4 second place efforts, including both the Louisville Oaks and the Long Island Acorn. If not for a length and a half, she would have won both of those races, and she is a two-time Grade 1 winner. Number 2 for Dennis Fouch, the steward bred Heaven to Betsy. The daughter of Larkspur is 2 for 8 lifetime. Was fourth against the boys just 2 weeks ago in the King's Derby. Before that was third in the Grade 1 Baltimore Oaks. She has run against some tough horses and keeps hitting the board. Number 3, Trails to the Sky for Danny Derby. The daughter of Urban Warrior is 4 for 8 lifetime. Shout out Danny Derby because he lost an 18-year-old cat this week. Didn't like lose it like out the door, like you know what I mean. And he's very sad. And I know that we all, as pet people, a lot of us know how that feels. So sorry, Danny, for your loss. You're probably not listening, but I just feel for you anyway. Trails in the Sky was your winner of the Grade 1 Little Lamb Stakes. And what's crazy is that this horse ran a 105 that day, but ran a 110, losing the Skyfall Stakes earlier this year. Number 4, Social Monopoly for Emily Mitchell, a homebred by Mace, who is 2 for 4 lifetime. First stakes try was last out, finished 7th. The better horse than that has run 2 speed figures in the 90s or above, currently 25 to 1. Number 5, Summer Ready for Harry Trotter. Trevor Lee, the sire here. This filly has 1 win in 9 starts. She is due 3-time Grade 1 placed, actually. 11th in the Louisville Oaks, but last out was second behind Oaks winner Alcove in the Z Princess Memorial. Number 6, Emily Mitchell's second runner, and this is the Devil's Arcade filly Game of Tears. Lily Wilkins bred this one. She is still a maiden in 4 starts, but she is Grade 1 place. Number 7, Sarah Yuleen with Love Scenario. The daughter of Oscar is 2 for 3, has been top 3 in 7 of those. Did I say 2 for 3? Sorry, 2 for 8, has been top 3 in 7 of those 8 starts. Sometimes as I'm talking, I replay it in my head and I go, that's not what I meant. This horse is so annoying. Check it. Maiden race, third. Maiden race, second. Maiden race, second. Maiden race, second. Maiden race, wins! Like, I had the ability that whole time, and Sarah probably just wanted to push this horse off a ledge. Rounding out the field is your winner of the Long Island Acorn, and this is Snowcap for Jared Radley. The daughter of Zist is 5 for 7. Won both of her Oaks preps before finishing third, beaten a length in the Louisville Oaks. Is that thunder? Okay, thanks. Just storm stuff. That's your field for the Midsummer Oaks. You guys want to hear it? They're in the gate. They're off in the Midsummer Oaks. Game of Tears was a bit slow. The rest away okay, and Trails in the Sky is going to flash speed early. Hudson Hall on the fence, and then Love Scenario towards the outside. Heaven to Betsy takes back, and then comes Snowcap, widest of all. Summer Ready, Social Monopoly, and Game of Tears is your early trailer with 1 mile left to go in the Midsummer Oaks at the Spa. The track is muddy, and Trails in the Sky leads 2 lengths ahead of Love Scenario, who now puts a length ahead of Hudson Hall in third. Then comes Heaven to Betsy, who has 5 lengths to make up. Snowcap, another 4 behind that. Then comes Summer Ready, Social Monopoly, and Game of Tears is at the back of the field. It is Trails in the Sky, who's leading it by 2 down the backstretch, ahead of Love Scenario and Hudson Hall, then Heaven to Betsy. Snowcap is 8 lengths off the leader, then comes Summer Ready, Social Monopoly, Game of Tears. They're rounding the far turn now, and Hudson Hall has made the early move. Hudson Hall puts ahead in front of Trails in the Sky. Heaven to Betsy coming on as Love Scenario drops back. Snowcap now asks the question, asks to get going. Summer Ready, Social Monopoly, Game of Tears is still the trailer, and they're running down the stretch. They've got to get to Hudson Hall. She's scooted away from Trails in the Sky. Here comes Snowcap with her bid. She's coming on. She's up in the second, but she can't get to Hudson Hall. Hudson Hall kept to the task and stretch and is running away from the field in the Midsummer Oaks. Hudson Hall wins it over Snowcap. Trails in the Sky, Heaven to Betsy, and Summer Ready. The official winner is Hudson Hall, a 3-year-old bay filly by Duke Venberg, out of Midsummer Dream by Cran, a steward bred owned by Eugene Ferguson, who is now 4 for 8 lifetime. All I could think of that whole race call was how I couldn't breathe, so hold on. All right, let's try this. Next up, we have the Midsummer Classic, the big one on the night, $1 million on the line. We have a field of 6. Weirdly enough, the Louisville Derby winner slash dual. No, he didn't win. Wait, did he? Hold on. I'm confused. He just won the Derby, right? Okay. Unarrest, who won the Louisville Derby, then went on to sweep the Canadian Triple Crown. He's one of like 4 or 5 horses who's ever done that. But by doing that, he obviously cannot run tonight. It'll be really interesting to see what Mike does with him leading up to the Stewards Cup because going 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 is brutal. Because going then 14, 16, that's rough. Anyway, he's not here. So why am I even talking about that Joker? Instead, we have a wonderful field of 6, and on the fence for Eric Nalbone is the underrated Klingon. Yes, it's a Duke of Edinburgh, and he's out of the nice mare Olive. He was second, beaten 2 lengths in the Long Island Classic, 5th in the Louisville Derby. Before that, he won both of his Derby preps. He is a dual Grade 1 winner, 4 for 6. Number 2, Sarah, I'm sorry. I know you want me to sing it, but I can't sing it right now, guys. I wanted to cancel. The depression is out of control tonight. We're lucky I'm here. We don't talk about Bruno as the 2. 10-1 morning line. He's running 99. He is by Don Carnage. He is a Grade 1 winner, but we can't talk about him because he's Bruno. Number 3 is your Louisville Oaks winner, and this is Alco for Stephen Saratoga. The daughter of Henry is out of altitude. 7 for 8 lifetime. This filly is coming off 4 straight Grade 1 wins. She has beaten the Colts before. Her dam also won the Stewards Cup Classic over the, Colts. This is like, what can you even say about this filly? Her lone loss was in the Stewards Cup last year. Like, she's special. Number 4 is Mater, your winner of the Long Island Classic for Brianna McKenzie. Another Duke of Edinburgh. Okay, I'm getting kind of sick of those. 5 for 8 lifetime. Second in the Louisville Derby, 4th in the Baltimore Crown. Oh, Zaka's the horse I was trying to think of. Where the heck is Zaka? Hold on. Zaka. Chris Barber, where's your horse at? He is running in Venezuela. He ran in Jamaica 4 days ago. Why? Why did he do that? I don't understand. Well, I'm not the trainer, so I don't get to decide. Mater stuff. Okay. Number 5, Crossbell for Danny Derby, a son of Zayden out of the very nice mare Mona Lisa. 3 for 7 lifetime, was 7th in the Long Island Classic, but before that did win the Grade 2 Panama Crown. Broke his maiden with a 93 last year. Number 6, and rounding out the field, Aaron Tonnings, draw it up. I think Aaron's in here. Hi, Aaron. If you're not, never mind. Look at the training job on this animal. 6 for 8 lifetime on the son of Blueprint. He is coming off the local prep win for this race, which is the El Rival Ducati Stakes. Before that one, the Captain Hook. His lone try at the 1.25 mile was when he was 7th out of, 20? 19 in the Louisville Derby? Yeah, 20. He is out of a Dave Matthews Band mare, and he has earned 429,000 monies. That's your field. 2 minutes to post. For the Midsummer Classic, the 73rd Midsummer Classic. Aaron, hello. Jen, hello. Mike Mamolidi, hello. Okay, I feel like I said a lot hello to a lot of people and no one cared, so whatevs. Hi, Durzo. Hi, Darcy. Hey, Mel. Mel, are you strapped in for all pointsies? Because I think it's going to be out of control. One minute to post. Did you guys bet? Because the betting pools of the last 2 races were kind of lame. Also, I don't know who you guys like here. Like, for real. We don't talk about Bruno's been knocking at the door. Klingon, Eric Nalbon's won this race like 35 times. That's a slight exaggeration. Alcove's probably the best filly in training. Mater won the Long Island Classic. Drawed Up has been expertly campaigned. Craig likes the filly. Typical Craig, like in the Phillies. Sorry. If there was an HR department for simhorseracing.com, you would have to report me to myself. There's not though. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, the actual Eric Nalbone has graced us with his presence on this night of celebration because it's the Midsummer Classic. All right, let me call it. $3,000 in the pool. Do you guys hate me? Do you want me to quit? They're off in the Midsummer Classic. Alcove was one step slow. Draw it up slow on the outside, too. We don't talk about Bruno. Goes out to lead them, and Crossbell towards the outside. Now Draw It Up is rushed up to be in second. Mater takes back fourth. Alcove, the filly, and Klingon was one step slow at the break, and now he trails the field. They come past us the first time with one lap left to go in the Midsummer Classic, and in the mud, it is We Don't Talk About Bruno dueling with Draw It Up early. They've got a length on Crossbell and Mater. Another length back to Alcove with Klingon towards her inside, and that's your field as they reach the backstretch. 6 furlongs left to run. We Don't Talk About Bruno, now a half length clear of Draw It Up. Those two trying to get away from Crossbell in third. Alcove has moved up to take over the fourth spot over Mater and another length back to Klingon. It's only 5 lengths front to back. Running down the backstretch towards the half mile pole, and We Don't Talk About Bruno still ahead of Draw It Up. Now Alcove gets in front of Crossbell. Mater is asked the question. Klingon's coming on too, and the race shape is changing as they round the far turn. And We Don't Talk About Bruno loses the lead to Alcove. Here comes Mater closing quickly. Draw It Up is still there. Klingon needs to get going. He's still last, and they're into the stretch. And Alcove has the lead. Mater comes alongside her. Now Klingon gets asked the question and is closing on the inside. We Don't Talk About Bruno as fourth, but only 2 lengths back. It's Mater with a head in front of Alcove, and they've kicked away from Klingon. Mater trying to hold on. Mater wins the Midsummer Classic over Alcove. Klingon rallied for third. We Don't Talk About Bruno fourth, then Draw It Up, who dropped back to fifth. The official winner is Mater, a 3-year-old dark bay colt by Duke of Edinburgh out of Bala by Mace. This is a homebred for Brianna McKenzie, who is now 6 for 9 lifetime. Okay, just like Stallion Prospect Alert, Bala earned $4.6 million and won 2 Stewart's Cups. She's from the whole Maryland Million female family. Like, how pumped are you guys for this horse as a stallion? Like, Duke of Edinburgh will be pensioned. Is pensioned? Yeah, is pensioned. Looking forward to this in 3 years or whenever this animal retires. So wait, Sarah, Icky's not retiring, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Who is retiring then, besides I'm the real deal? No. Yeah. Yeah. Because Freefall won't retire. Is Pursuing the Moon retiring? I assume yes. Watch Cindy be like, nah, he's running till 8. Brian's dumb router named Dumb Router is retiring. Pursuing the Moon is retiring. I don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a stud that can't get no love from me. Cause I don't want to breed mares. Stuff that rhymes. Do 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 do.